How are barbers bad at business? I think what determines a business, we think just saying we're businessmen, that we're in business, that we're making money as a business because we have an LLC, we're a business. I don't think that's enough, man. If you go to a bank and they say we can't work with you, you ain't got no business, bro. You don't have a business. You guys don't even know where to get started, or you won't put your money where your mouth is. All you guys want to be businessmen, all you guys want to be entrepreneurs, and you want to create generational wealth and all that stuff, but you won't invest in yourself. How do you track payroll as a regular barber at a shop? You have to get an LLC. You have to elect to become an S Corp. You have to put yourself on payroll. There's all kinds of documents you got to file with the state. Put yourself on payroll. Now you're operating a little bit closer like a business. Amish Andy, it will be. How do you go about banking accounts? See what I'm saying? And then you got to separate. You can't commingle your money. You have to separate the two. From experience, though, I didn't know the first thing what the business aspect coming to barbering. Sometimes people expect to just know this info. I don't even think that. I think people really, they don't even listen. I've put up threads of how many people have accountants, and 80% of people don't have accountants. Don't have no bookkeeper. You go on H&R Block, you still going to TurboTax. You are costing yourself so much money, guys. You don't even realize it. If you want to go to the bank, you have to declare everything. Not necessarily. There's a bunch of write-offs, guys, that are called add backs. Okay, you have to have a strategic partner. You guys don't know this shit, so you need to hire somebody. Businessmen, look, here's what I'm gonna teach you guys. This is game. Real businessmen, they don't specialize in shit. They generalize. They build teams. They get a whole bunch of specialists to do things for them. That's how you get the best results. No, as a barber, you should not be keeping your own books. You shouldn't be doing your own payroll. You shouldn't be doing your own tax strategy. You shouldn't be filing your own taxes. You're costing yourself so much money, guys. Your job is to bring in revenues. And then as a businessman, put your businessman hat on, hire the specialist. Hire the specialist to do your accounting. Hire the specialist to do your banking. Hire the specialist. You need specialists, guys. What you guys are trying to do is you're trying to save a few bucks here and there, and it's costing you guys millions in your lifetime. Should I pay booth rent with an LLC or a regular bank account? If you don't know that answer, you shouldn't even have an LLC. If you don't know that answer, you shouldn't even stop watching these TikTok videos. Stop listening to barbers that don't have what you want. Don't go get an LLC. I'm telling you right now, do not go get an LLC. You're wasting your time. Most of you guys are commingling your funds. You're not protecting yourself liability-wise because of that. And not just that, but you're not operating how the IRS wants you to do an LLC. Go hire an accountant. A corp is not always better than an LLC. It depends on what you got going on. I own a barbershop. Should I pay myself through writing checks? If you own a barbershop, okay, and you make a decent amount of money, I would consider, I don't know your whole situation. We'd have to go in, look at your bank statements, look at your books, look at everything, okay? And we would have to see what works for you. Because here's the thing. Some of you guys want an S Corp, but you spend all your damn money. You can't even afford to be an S Corp because you would be going against what the IRS wants you to do, what the state wants you to do. So some of you guys want to be an S Corp and you can't do it because your books suck. What I would tell you is if you have a barbershop, consider getting into an S Corp because then you can put yourself on payroll. You can take distributions, save on that 15.3% self-employment tax. For some of you guys, if you hire an accountant and they can get you on as an S Corp, run your payroll the right way to where if you get audited, you'll be fine. And you make $100K a year, your account is going to make you $10,000. So whatever you spent on your accountant, number one, is a write-off. Number two, they're going to make you money. That's the point here. How many of you guys have one? You don't. You go to H&R Block or you haven't paid taxes in 3-4 years. The IRS is going to come knocking on your door and then you're screwed. Good luck. That's too bad because your family's depending on you. Your future kids, if you don't have one, are depending on you. People are depending on you. You got nothing to give them because you were lazy. And here's the other thing. Not all accountants are built the same. There are bookkeepers who keep your books. That doesn't mean they're going to give you tax strategy. That doesn't mean they'll file your taxes. That doesn't mean they know all the loopholes in your business. They don't specialize in the barbering industry. You want a firm that specializes in the barber industry. It is very hard to find an accounting firm that's a all-in-one solution, that's a full suite of services. And it does not exist for the barbering industry, especially at the price point that we have it, man. You guys are so hard to do business with because you're cheap on the you're not supposed to be cheap on. So we got to have rock bottom prices to even get you through the doors. That is what Pi Accounting is for. Like, listen, guys, when you build a multi-million-dollar business, you eventually have to hire in-house accountants, bookkeepers, tax filers, CFO, CPAs. You eventually have to bring that all in-house, all in your office. We already had the tools. The biggest problem that's in the industry right now is that. So what did I do? We created another company with the team we already have involved. We hired this week. We brought on like 3 or 4 people this week alone that we hired because we're growing pretty quickly. And our team is growing. The office is growing. Now it's available to you guys. You will not find I'm telling you this right now. You will not find a bookkeeper, someone who's going to do tax strategy with you, someone who's going to file your taxes for you, someone who will do your entities for you. And not only are we going to file taxes for you, but your business as well. Your spouse is included. And we do education as well. Every morning on Mondays, we do education. Okay, all of these things you're not going to find at the price that we're doing. You'll probably have to find someone to do your bookkeeping, find somebody to do, you'll probably have to call a tax strategist, pay them hourly for that. I believe some people don't hire accountants because some accountants don't want to work with you, help you. Exactly, that's 100% true, V-Styles. It's very hard to find an accountant that cares about you building wealth, okay? Our accountants are only the barbering industry. We want you to build wealth. Yeah, CPA is going to be separate. A bookkeeper is going to be separate. Some of these guys don't have in-house tax filings. They might charge you extra for that. All this shit's included with Pi Accounting. What is it called? Does it work for Texas? Every state, not every country. Only we do all the states in the U.S. So if you're in the U.S., you can become a client. How much money should we be making before signing up? I would say you want to be at about 40K, 40K ish. If you're making about 40K ish, I would say sign up. You want to be businessmen, but you don't operate like a businessman. You want to be this entrepreneur. You're talking about generational wealth, changing your family tree, proving people wrong, but you don't do the shit you talk that's necessary, that's aligned with the shit you're talking about. I cannot believe something like this has never existed before. I'm excited that we're doing it because it is vital, man. We're going to help barbers get equity. That's what this is about. We want barbers to build wealth. That's our goal. We want wealth stories. Speak more on combining of bank accounts. Listen, even if you don't get an LLC, don't get one unless your accountant's going to do it for you. You guys are wasting your time and you're creating a whole bunch of problems for yourselves that you don't need, okay? What I'm telling you is have separate bank accounts. They're both personal accounts. You don't have to go get a business account. You can get two regular personal accounts. Just make sure this one's only for business, this one's only for personal. Keep them separate. If you need money to pay your bills, all of your income comes into this bank account that you're treating as a business account, all of the income. And then you withdraw from here into your personal, you pay all your bills with your personal account. You don't mix the money. Guys, if you mix the money, you'll never be able to go to a bank and get a SBA loan, get a line of credit, be able to open up the barbershop of your dreams, be able to open up a barber school, a salon of your dreams, your product lines. I definitely appreciate you. You helped me and motivate me so much. Well, thank you so much. A lot of what you're explaining are things I'm already implementing. Do you have any advice on branding? The barbergram, I don't know if you really are. There are 700 pages in the tax law. Do you know what cap commission is? Do you know that with Boo Frank, you have to pay sales tax in most states? Like, a lot of you guys think you're implementing this stuff, but I'm telling you, you get an audit and it's going to cost you a lot more. Even if you have a DBA and mix the bank account with your personal, you cannot commingle the funds. You cannot commingle the funds. You keep commingling the funds, you'll never be able to get any finances. You don't have a real business. There's no bank in the world that's going to look at you like you're a real business. That is the profit first method. My CPA bookkeeper are profit first friendly, so it helps. Yeah, it's just a lot of accounts, man. And you know how nasty that is when I know you don't work with banks, bro, but having a bunch of bank accounts, man. Where do you get your ideas from? From experience. I'm a 17-year-old barber that notebook with all your advice. Let's go, Angel. You're gonna be killing it. I wish I got this information when I was 18. I learned about taxes when I was 21. I was in the barbershop cutting hair. And I remember having a conversation with this guy. It was tax season and he was stressed out because he had a big ass tax bill. I said, what? You had to pay taxes? I didn't realize how stupid I was. Because my whole life, tax season was a holiday. That's when I knew we were going to take a vacation. I was going to get some new sneakers. That was a holiday in my household. I didn't know people pay taxes, bro. I was 21 when I learned this. When you make real money, you pay taxes. When you're building real wealth, the taxes is the biggest expense in your lifetime. It's not your house. It's not your car. It's taxes. You'll hire a real estate agent. You'll hire a mortgage broker. You'll hire an insurance agent. You'll go to a car dealership and work with a salesman. You won't hire an accountant. And it's your biggest expense in your lifetime. I don't understand. You're going to have to spend the money anyways. Why not spend it on something that's going to help you save money and help you create more? Man, let me go ahead and pin this. Barbers, just do what best fits you. Everywhere is different. Just do what's best for you. Barbers don't know what's best for them. How many of you guys have had these conversations at your dinner table? How many of you guys had these conversations growing up with your family? How many of you guys have been taught all this information? How the hell do barbers know what's best for them? This is an industry that does not talk business. We all say we're business and we got people patting each other in the back saying they're businessmen. None of y'all own shit. None of y'all build wealth. I'm going to make a lot of people mad, but this is the truth of the matter. There's a reason why the average income on Google is like $25,000 a year. Let's stop being stupid here, okay? Don't do what's best for you. Learn. Is it worth it to invest? Listen, if you're making that type of money, join the mentorship. You know what? I'm done being humble about the shit that we have. I'm not doing that no more. I forget who it was, but they motivated me to not be shy about sharing what we offer. I have a lot of conviction in the mentorship. I have a lot of conviction in Pike County. I have a lot of conviction in the things we do, and I'm not going to be shy about it no more. If you've been booked and you're booked 7 to 10 days out, and you want to build wealth, and you want to skip a lot of the mistakes that I made throughout my career, go invest in yourself. Go get with the mentorship program. It's a write-off. Okay, go invest in yourself, and let's help you out. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off this thing. I got the gym tomorrow morning. I'm actually closing on a property tomorrow morning. Congratulations to me. I wouldn't be able to buy this property if it wasn't for me operating like a real business, being able to go to banks and talk my shit and have the confidence that I have, that I know I can get financing and buy whatever the hell I want when I want. It feels good to be able to walk into a building and say, I wonder how much this costs. I could buy this, right? I want y'all to be in that position, man. So I got to get up early in the morning for that closing, and I'll tell you guys more about it tomorrow.